What up? What up? What up? What up, motherfuckers? What up? What up? What up? What up? Shit. What up? What up? What up? What up? Let's talk about this. So they said people was gonna start getting rounded up. They said people was gonna start getting rounded up. Man, listen, I'm over in this bitch trying to figure this one out. We just learned of the charge of several so-called associates of R. Kelly. Without question, Robert has nothing to do with any of these alleged acts by those charged. He hasn't attempted to intimidate anyone or encourage anybody else to do so. No involvement whatsoever. Steve Greenberg with the motherfucking win. Say R. Kelly, what R. Kelly received isn't what he nets. This has been misleading. Okay. Let me go and retweet that for the dumbass niggas in the back. Also, I'm trying to take a Richard Arline Jr. Let's talk about this right quick. Let's talk about this right quick. We gotta talk about these allegations. 3 men charged in federal court in New York with attempting to intimidate, threaten, or corruptly influence the alleged victims in a racketeering case. All right, they have been charged. All right, these are the alleged victims. When niggas was going to jail, this is why they was going to jail. All right. This is why they are going to jail. All right. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me right back in. All right. Yeah, man. Oh. Got a little lunch. You hear me? Little Don Russell. I told y'all Don was the one out here intimidating these witnesses. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Now, the Associated Press. I think that this is another trick that they are playing. Don Russell, they didn't picked up Don Russell, y'all. They didn't picked up Don Russell. 3 men have been accused of harassing, threatening, intimidating, and trying to bribe women who accused the disgraced R&B performer R. Kelly of sexual abuse. Federal prosecutors said, according to a complaint filed by the U.S. Attorney in Brooklyn, Richard Arline Jr., Donnell Russell, and Michael Williams tried to persuade several women involved in R. Kelly's federal racketeering case. Prosecutors say Arline, a friend of Kelly's, offered one victim $500,000 to keep her from cooperating with the government. Prosecutors say Russell threatened to release sexually explicit photos of another victim if she cooperated. Williams, meanwhile, is accused of firebombing an SUV of another victim. Attorney information for the men was not immediately available. So Don Russell got these federal charges. All right, Don Russell got these federal, he got them Fed charges. You heard me? Ah, shit. Ah, damn. Listen, now you see why Dana. Okay, here we go. Okay. You see why Dana has been trying to get me to be connected to Don Russell. Listen, here we go. We got breaking news. We got breaking news as of a minute ago. 3 men accused in a plot to threaten and harass victims in an R. Kelly racketeering case in New York. All right. Now, let's see what we got right here. There we go. 3 men have been charged. Let's see here. I'm gonna let my computer read this to you.
3 men have been charged in federal court in New York with attempting to intimidate, threaten, or corruptly influence alleged victims in the racketeering case against singer R. Kelly. Richard Darlene, Jr., of Dalton, Donald Russell, of Chicago, and Michael Williams, of Valdosta, GA, were each charged in separate criminal complaints and will appear in U.S. District Court in Brooklyn at a later date.
They said Michael is the dude that played the cop in Trapped in the Closet. Let's see here. Let's see here.
Telling you now, he hopped up and said there's a mystery.
We gotta go find Michael now.
Right, I want you to, baby. And I'm like, oh, true. Baby.
We gotta go find Michael.
Then I said, could you do something like that? You called, what's going on? Said, Chuck, please.
We gotta go find
I'm
Michael.
dashing home, doing a. The betterman said, officer, is there something wrong? He said, no, except you.
That ain't the dude who played the gay cowboy ain't no goddamn Michael Williams. Alright. Let me see if this is the right Michael Williams. That ain't the right Michael Williams. Let me see here. Yeah, he from Chicago, right? He from Chicago. Yeah, I think Dana call in, man, and let me know, man, what y'all think. Y'all think Bozo did this? Call in, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Why this thing is reading through this.
According to the charges, Arlene, 31, a longtime friend of Kelly's, was captured on an FBI wiretap discussing a scheme in which one victim involved in the case would receive compensation, including the proposed payment of $500,000, to keep her from cooperating with the government. Arlene was arrested yesterday in Dalton. Another complaint accused Russell, 45, of threatening to reveal sexually explicit photographs of different victims and publicly reveal her sexual history if she didn't drop a pending lawsuit against Kelly. In November 2018, Russell, a self-proclaimed manager of Kelly's, mailed a letter to the victim's lawyer in New York. The letter included nude photos of the victim and a note that said the photos were cropped for the sake of not exposing her extremities to the world yet. The complaint alleged the third man, Michael Williams, allegedly set fire to an SUV in June that was parked outside a Florida residence where an alleged victim in Kelly's case was staying, according to the charges.
All of this shit coming from. Let me see if I can pull her dirty ass up. All right. I'm gonna show you where all of this shit is coming from. All right. All of this shit is coming from satellites. Jane Doe number 5, aka satellites. All right, they reaching now. They reaching with this bullshit. They got some brand new bullshit for us. This do sound orchestrated by this do sound orchestrated by Bozo. Now, all that I gotta say is, didn't Don Russell come on Texas Black Diamond show with the titty pictures? Don Russell came on Texas Black Diamond show. Facts. Now, I told y'all a long time ago, I said, look, I said Don Russell, he wasn't right. People was like, nah, man. Why you feel that way about Don? Why you feel like this about Don? I told y'all niggas. I told you. I hate to say I told you, but I told you. I hate to say it, but I gotta say it. Hate to say it, but I gotta say it. Hate to say it, but I goddamn got to say it. Hey, give me one moment. Hold on.
For sure, but that claim right there. So going on with the churches, I just feel like if he doesn't have purpose, why are they allowing this to even go through?
Listen.
She's talking about Faith Rogers. So
yeah,
let's address the Faith Rogers. That's part of something that I did want to address today. And I got these documents next. I'm gonna pull them out and just show them. Faith Rogers, I don't know if y'all can read this. She filed a lawsuit against Rogers.
Wait a minute, go up a little bit. Let me get my glasses, honey, because you know I'm nosy.
Hey.
You see Miss Arissa?
yeah.
This is she filed a lawsuit. We answered her lawsuit, and this is what was on the lawsuit. It said, "I do not accept this contract. I do not consent to these proceedings." This is a lawsuit against Faith Rogers, right there, and Robert Sylvester Kelly, and it was filed. What was this filed? The summons to court. It was filed. Let's see, where's the date on this? It was November of 2018. I know that for a fact. So anyway, she tried to sue him for money, and Rob got a lot of these. And what happened in the past is that part of her allegations was that, let me show you. This is
Wait a minute, I'm blind. Come on, Don, put it up there.
The summons
Y'all, I see that. Y'all see this right here.
Supreme Court against Rocky Kelly at the top. We do not accept this offer of contract. I do not consent to these proceedings. This is what Rob wrote on it. This is what we sent also to the court to prove that he wasn't forcing her to call her daddy and stuff like that. This is some of her text messages that when his phone, when she was sending them to him, with of course these pictures, let me put them out there. His naked pictures and all that stuff that she was sending in. You know, this came out of his phone. These are messages that she sent to him.
Y'all see it? Did y'all see it? Hold on. Let me go back and replay this for y'all. Let me go back and replay this shit for you.
This is what we sent also to the court to prove that he wasn't forcing her to call her daddy and stuff like that. This is some of her text messages that when his phone, when she was sending them to him, with of course these pictures, let me put them out there. His naked pictures and all that stuff that she was sending in. You know, this came out of his phone. These are messages that she sent to him. She sent to him.
Wait a minute, don't.
Auntie. There you have it. There, I mean, I said it. I hate to say that I said it, but I said it. Let me go on over here. Yeah. Let me have my expensive ass computer read this to you.
Another complaint accused Russell, 45, of threatening to reveal sexually explicit photographs of different victims and publicly reveal her sexual history if she didn't drop a pending lawsuit against Kelly.
Woo! One more time.
Another complaint accused Russell, 45, of threatening to reveal sexually explicit photographs of different victims and publicly reveal her sexual history if she didn't drop a pending lawsuit against Kelly.
Now, if y'all remember, about a month or two ago, me and Dana, we got into a big old spat. Make sure y'all go share this. Go share this. Go share this. Make sure y'all go share it. God damn. Let me light up my cigar. All right. Make sure y'all go share this. All right, we about to go. Hold on. Let me play a little theme music. You know, I done got re-energized. All right. You know, I done got re-energized. Let me go ahead and play my little music. Yeah.
3 months of Disney Plus? Yes, please. Switch to Chromebook. My best friend's teeth were disgustingly yellow until she did this. They were stained.
Down memory lane. Let's go back down memory lane. Let's go back down memory lane, y'all. See, they thought that this was no longer on her.
I don't want to be labeled a, R. Kelly supporter.
All right.
I'm for social injustice. But before we go, I want to make sure to let everyone know that next month we're going to be doing another radio.
Let's give Dana. Let's give Dana an opportunity to speak. Dana, okay. Can I say something first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What I want to say first is that I see two strong black men that I think that right now on this platform that y'all need to make peace. I really don't think y'all really have an issue with each other at all. I think that it's a miscommunication.
No. I'm gonna say this.
Worked out.
I'm gonna say this. It was never a beef between me and Trent.
Okay.
It was a situation where that man was lied to, and he did what he felt as though that he had to do.
Okay.
Which triggered me to respond. So you got two alpha males that's going at each other over a lie.
Right. Okay.
At the end of the day, I backed off, and when Trent found out the truth, it was like, yo, two men went at each other on different levels. But that's all that was.
Okay.
But the thing is, like I said on my joint, people was calling me, was like, oh, yo, Trent shouted you out. But I said, yo, it was never really a problem.
Right. And,
like I said, once people want to open my lives, he got the fangs put in him, the fangs of the lie. And then when he shook it off and found out the truth, he came out and said what I've been yelling for damn near a year.
Okay.
But I want to address about the lawyer situation. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, Doug have a relationship with me because I reached out to Doug when I seen a need. What nobody else doing nothing. Matter of fact, I'm breaking down the case. I'm sending them everything. I'm sending them all the lies and all that. I'm breaking down the RICO, but I'm breaking down Don Russell's mother joint situation. And he was like, I thank you. It didn't get messy until certain people got in it. And then when Doug decided that he wasn't going to deal with that situation, then it was, oh, fuck Doug, fuck Dana J. Doug listened to Dana J. I listened to a lot of the shit. But this is about R. Kelly. That's why I reshifted my channel. And when I reshifted my channel, I'm not doing a drama, but if it come to me, I have to address it.
Okay.
And especially when it comes in the form of, and I'm not gonna call no names because I know you don't want nobody to call no names over here.
Right.
But especially when it comes in a form that it came in, when I know that I walk people to the man. And because I believe of the story that was given to me. And then when I find out you trying to get me locked up, I got feelings.
Right.
So yeah, if I acted out of emotions, yes, I did. But if I brought you in close to me, and I'm looking at you as sister or as brother, and you stabbing me in the back, and then and then it's like you don't tell me that I know, and you don't tell me what it is. I find out from another blogger. So I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck? Like, nah, yo, this can't be true. And then when I'm on the phone, when a blogger is saying it, they sitting back like, oh, Dana, don't believe that because that girl crazy. But then everything that they're saying, I'm repeating. And then the only thing they can say is, oh, is this when they were supposed to have been recording and they said they wasn't? And then it comes up, what am I supposed to do? So I backed off. And then it became extremely messy. But I'm gonna answer the thing about the R. Kelly thing. It's not the lawyers why they can't get the motion through. I said it. Robert said it. A couple people has said it. A couple legal people that I reached out to alone has said it.
Let me go and cut that right there. In this interview, Passionately Gangster has since taken this down and deleted this off of her page. But you see right here, me and Bozo, we are in agreement that Don Russell is the problem. Okay? Don Russell is the problem. We are in agreement that Don Russell is the problem. I said that Don Russell is the problem. Okay? All right. Now, if y'all want to, see this interview in its entirety, then y'all can go on over here. Y'all can subscribe to my Patreon. You know, my mods, please drop the Patreon and shit in the chat. The full interview is over on my Patreon account because I ain't trying to do the bullshit no more. But yeah, this full interview is over here. But I already dealt with that. Everybody who been hitting me up behind the scenes, asking me, well, why do you think that Don Russell is a part of it? Why do you think that Don Russell is a part of it? I think that it's time that we, in the words of me, replicate lane, y'all. We're going back down memory lane, okay? This is where we going, okay? This is where we going. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull up my my Pace account. Here we go. All right, we up in the building with an apron and a hairnet. States 19. All right, we had to go all the way back down here. And I want y'all to see where I'm pulling this shit up from. Let's see here. I gotta, when you go over here to Pacer, you start typing this shit in. You gotta type it all in. But I gotta go to criminal because it's on the second page of it's on the second page over here. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. All right, make sure that y'all go and share this, man. Go and drop this in the groups. Make sure that y'all go and drop this because this is gonna be one that you want to remember. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I know, Lisa. Shit. No. Damn. Y'all said y'all made it seem like I was crazy. I want to go right here. Let's go right here to the original indictment. Okay. So this is this ain't what the fuck I wanted. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Power to the people, man. We back to do maintenance. Power to the people, yo. We back doing this maintenance. Okay. We are back doing all of this maintenance now. Okay. All right. So here we go. Right here. Okay. So where we got 85 people up in here. All right. Let me see here. That's it. Okay. So this is the original indictment, as you see right here, June 20th, 2019. All right. All right, let's get past all of this, okay? Let's get past all of this. I told y'all, I said Don Russell's the reason why he can't get out of jail, okay? All right, Jane Doe number 4. Okay. Jane Doe number 4. Okay, this is still Azriel right here. Okay, this is Faith Rogers right here. The defendant, Robert Sylvester Kelly, committed the following acts, either one of which constitutes racketeering Act 9. On or about May 18, 2017, within the Eastern District of New York and elsewhere, the defendant, Robert Sylvester Kelly, together with others, did knowingly and intentionally transport an individual to wit Jane Doe number 5. Remember, Jane Doe number 5 at this point in the indictment was Faith Rogers, not Azriel Clary as it is now. The indictment has been amended 5 different times since this day. However, I shall continue flowing from the survival scrolls. An individual whose identity is known to the grand jury with interstate commerce with the intent to engage in sexual activity for which a person can be charged with a criminal offense. To wit, violations of New York Penal Code, Section 120.20, reckless endangerment in New York Public Health Code, exposure of infection, venereal disease, and violation of Title 18 United States Code 2421A and 2421-2 and 2422. Now, on or about May 18, 2017, within the Eastern District and elsewhere, the defendant, Robert Sylvester Kelly, together with others, did knowingly and intentionally persuade, induce, entice, or coerce an individual, Jane Doe number 5, to travel with interstate commerce to engage in illegal sexual activity for which a person can be charged with criminal offense. Blah, 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 blah. Forced labor. Okay? On or about January 13, 2018, within the Central District of California and elsewhere, the defendant, Robert Sylvester Kelly, together with others, did knowingly and intentionally obtain the labor of a person, to wit, Jane Doe number 5, by force, by means of force, threats of force, physical restraint, and threats to physically restrain her person by means of which to cause serious harm of that to another person by means of a scheme, plan, or pattern intended to cause such a person to believe that if the person did not perform such labors, they would suffer serious harm and physical restraint in a combination of such means under the violation of Title 18 U.S. Code 1589A and 2. Now, the defendant, so this is just a Mann Act, okay? All right, this is just the Mann Act. All right, we ain't gonna get into the Mann Act. All right, now, this is the first count, coercion and enticement. This is coercion and enticement. Okay, count number 2 is the transportation. This is getting this bitch a plane ticket. Count number 3, it's basically the same as count number 2. Okay, count number 4 is here. Okay, count number 5 is essentially the same thing. Okay, so, well, it's not, you know what? I apologize to y'all because it's not in this indictment. Let me go to one of the other indictments. Let's see here. Okay, indictment. Let's go to a more modern, okay, let's see. All right, in this indictment, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in here, okay? So here we go. All right. Oh, now, okay, okay, now this is when the indictment has been modified. So this is Jane Doe number 5. Let's go to Jane Doe number 6. Okay. All right. Jane Doe number 6. Okay. Okay. On May 18th, in the Eastern District of New York, okay, he transported somebody across state lines, coercion, enticement, forced labor. Okay, all of this has been consistent. February the 2nd, okay, and then you get threats of witness intimidation. Let me find the witness intimidation. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So as we begin to see right here, as we begin to read through this, it gets to a portion of the passage where it begins to talk about he would threat. Okay, here we go. Okay. Methods and means of the enterprise. Amongst the means and the methods by which Kelly and his associates participated in the conduct of the affairs of the enterprise were the following: committing and attempting and aiding and abetting the commission of crimes, conspiring to commit crimes, including but not limited to engaging in sexual activity with girls under age 18 years old, engaging in and facilitating sexual activity without disclosing STDs. Kelly had contracted producing child pornography, robbery, extortion, coercion, and blackmail. Demanding absolute commitment and not tolerating dissent. Okay, now and one portion of this, and I want to make sure that I got the right one. He begins going through all of this shit. Okay, is Don in custody? Yeah, it was definitely revised. Okay, definitely revised. All right, let's see here. Let's start. Let's look at the reason for these bond denials because I want to show y'all the actual. Let me show y'all the actual indictment. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna show y'all. I know where it's at. Bear with me. Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna go and find it for y'all. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna go and find it. Okay. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the call in number 2 if y'all wanna voice how y'all feel mods. Hit the call in number. All right, hit the call in number. All right, all right. Hit the call mods. Keep posting my call in number. Keep posting my call in number. Let's see here. How you doing, Carly? You live on Opinionated this trend. What's happening?
Hey, Trent, this is Tori Love. Good morning. I'm going to be real brief. This makes me think about when Amos called in. No, he was in the chat. I can't remember who chat he was on. And we were going back and forth with him. But this makes me think about what he said. I don't know who remember that. But he said, there's more stuff coming. Y'all just wait and see. Do y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody remember that. I can't remember who checked. I believe that was one time Phases was live. Or either, I don't remember that we was in. But he came into that chat and said, basically like we stupid for believing, that he didn't do this and there's more stuff that's coming out. Just wait because they going to drop some more stuff. I believe they have a lot to do with what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And this stuff is just, man, this shit is ridiculous.
I mean,
this is ridiculous.
It's all ridiculous when you really think about it. Because right now I'm a little stumped. I can't even lie to you. But I remember about at this point, it's been 3 months ago, where I illicitly said in no explicit terms that Don Russell is the reason why R. Kelly was locked up, because of some of the shit that he wrote, some of the shit that he did in Robert's name. All right, do you remember me saying, Tori?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
Because he was talking all the fake shit. You know, this is just, man, this is sad. But like they say about a minute and we're all evil. It's a shame what all of them are doing just to stay afloat. How they all coming up off this man name, like they getting rich off this man name. This man is literally in real. Like for just, man, this is crazy.
Well,
this is crazy.
I mean, listen, it's strange to me how all of this stuff is coming up, because I went through and I showed people, you say it's on Patreon? Okay. I went through and I showed people where Don Russell basically set all of these balls in motion. I remember doing that. I remember setting all of these balls in motion. Okay, yeah, I put all of this stuff over. I believe I put this on my Patreon, but yeah, Don Russell did this shit a long time ago, and to me, the biggest, the most perplexing thing, or the craziest thing is that it has taken all of this time to do all of this. You know, it's taken a long time to get to this point. I mean, where these folks, somebody has gone and talked to the prosecutors. But I told people this shit 3-4 months ago, where it's very clear to see what was Don Russell and what was R. Kelly. It was very clear to see this shit. All right,
Yeah.
and a lot of people question me about, well, you know, I don't think that Don did anything. You know, I think that Don is for Rob and all of that. And I'm like, nah. I mean, you know, I had actual people tell me who were there in the house with them. They said, they told me that if you watch another blogger show, on the other blogger show, Don Russell popped up with a trophy. Now, I know from, you know, people who were in the situation, who would be in the know, that trophy was stolen out of the Atlanta house.
Yeah.
You know, I know for a fact that it was stolen out of the Atlanta house. You know, but that being said, this person has paraded themselves around here for a long time and acted like as though they were approved to make all of these changes.
Make those decisions, yeah.
Yeah, I said that. As a matter of fact, I want to pull something back up, Tori. I want to go right back down here. That, you know, give me a second. You know, let me play my song real quick, Tori. Down memory lane, Tori. I'm telling you right now, we got it on the screen, ready to go right here. June A. Russell, aka June Bornett, had a fake notary. With that fake notary, they wrote this fake letter. This letter is a part of the discovery.
Right. Look at the paper.
You say what now?
Look at the paper. It's not even right.
Yeah.
Everything is crooked as all I do.
Well, I mean, this is scanned in. You know what I mean? This is just a copy that I got. That ain't, you know, you can't go off of that. That's just the way it's scanned in on my computer. I want to say sorry to the viewing audience right now. You know, yeah, I you know, you know.
What's the killer part about it? What is the problem with this thing? It's like y'all doing more work than what they're doing legally. You know what I'm saying? And what is the issue with them?
Well, you know,
not seeing through the bullshit of what y'all see.
Well, you know, the Wizard of Marina Del Rey, who now wants to be called the Witch of San Diego. All right. She said, how y'all doing more work than how y'all doing more work than the attorneys? You know, I mean, Tori Love, you just said that you feel like I'm doing more work than the attorneys, but I mean, you know, what have you seen?
Lord, you been getting it out the mud, the sun, the dirt, the ground, the moon, the stars.
I mean, you know, I talked to you a little while back, but at this point, I'm going back. I'm showing y'all my old shit. It ain't even, I can't even do no new content for y'all because I already said that. I already said that, man. Listen.
I'm just at a loss of words.
I'm gonna keep this 100. I'm not interested in talking to Don Russell. Let me show y'all. This ain't no great mystery. Look at what he. I'm finna take y'all down this shit piece by piece by piece. Okay, so are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Here we go. It said no. Hold on, my bad. I'm fucking y'all up. I'm sorry. Let me take y'all to this other thing right here. All right, here we go. Okay. 3 men have been charged in federal court in New York with attempting to intimidate, threaten, and corruptly influence alleged victims in the racketeering case against R. Kelly. Richard Orline Jr. of Dalton, Donnell Russell of Chicago, and Michael Williams of Valdosta, Georgia. They were each charged in separate criminal complaints and will appear in the U.S. District Court in Brooklyn at a later date. According to the charges, John Orline, 31, a longtime friend of R. Kelly's, was captured on an FBI wiretap discussing a scheme in which one victim involved with the case would receive compensation, including a proposed payment of $500,000 to keep her from cooperating with the government. Orline was arrested in Dalton. Another complainant, Russell, 45, was accused of threatening to reveal sexually explicit photographs of a different victim and publicly reveal her sexual history if she didn't drop a pending lawsuit. In November of 2018, Russell, a self-proclaimed manager of R. Kelly, mailed a letter to the victim in New York. The letter included nude photographs of the victim and a note that said these photos were cropped for the sake of not exposing extremities to the world. Now, this is what is written in the Chicago Tribune. Okay, I want y'all to see this right here, Chicago Tribune. Okay, where do we see this behavior repeated at? Let's go over here to my auntie's show. Let's go to my auntie's show. Auntie Texas Black Diamond in the building. Okay, all right, and you see, this is undeniable proof right here. This is Don Russell.
Y'all can read this. Let me see how it works. She filed a lawsuit against Rob.
Wait a minute, go up a little bit. Let me get my glasses, honey, because you know I'm nosy. You see him, Mr. Rissa?
Okay, let's see. She filed a lawsuit. We answered her lawsuit. And this is what was on the lawsuit. It says, I do not accept this contract. I do not consent to these proceedings. This is the lawsuit against Faith Rogers, right there, and Robert Sylvester Kelly, and it was filed. When was this filed? The summons to court. It was filed. Let's see, where's the date on this? It was November of 2018. I know that for a fact. So anyway, she tried to sue him for money, and Rob got a lot of these. And what happened in the past is that part of her allegations was that Let me show you. This is
Wait a minute, I'm blind. Come on, Don, put it up there.
Yeah,
I see that. Y'all see this right here? That's in file.
Against Robert Sylvester Kelly at the top. We do not accept this offer of contract. I do not consent to these proceedings. This is what Rob wrote on it. This is what we sent also to the courts to prove that he wasn't forcing her to call her daddy and stuff like that. This is some of her text messages that when his phone, where she was sending them to him, with of course these pictures, I'm gonna put them out there, with naked pictures and all that stuff that she was sending in. You know, this came out of his phone. These are messages that she sent with him.
Wait a minute, Don. I'll put it up so we can see the message. Yes, go over a little bit. Shit, I want to see.
Well, that's my commentary at the bottom. I was just basically explaining it to the.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, got a boot shot done.
It don't look like she been tied up to me. She rubbing his head, showing.
Right, exactly. So she got a boot shot.
Let me put my glasses up because I don't want to see no boots.
This is what happened as a result of that. Hold on.
Make sure you show the seal and the stamp on it so we can make sure it's legit. Cause I know how they look. Just put it where we make sure we own the signatures and seals and everything. I see the seal. Right there. Yes, I see it. We see it. Mm-hmm.
You see the document numbers at the top.
Yes.
Right. This is.
Now, when you actually go through and you read what's actually in that paperwork, you mean to tell me R. Kelly, somebody who got dyslexia and spelled words backwards, said, "This is to enlighten you concerning the presumption of the court's appearances that you may not be aware of, since attorneys are taught coloring of law and not canon of common law. Coloring of law is not law, it's fiction for corporate fiction, of which I am not." Canon 32228 on 3228, the presumption of summons. A summons, when unrebutted, stands as truth in commerce. Attendance in a court is usually invoked by invitation, and therefore one attends court initiated by a summons, warrant, subpoena, or relevant bond. Is presumed to accept the position of a defendant, juror, witness, or thing in the jurisdiction of the court. If these instruments are not rejected and returned with a copy of the rejection filed clearly on the public record of jurisdiction, the presumed position of the presumption of guilt also stands as truth in commerce. The answer / reply / response to the subpoena is now rebutted via my notarized 16-word statement across the face of the summons, refusing the invitation, which states, "I do not accept this offer to contract and I do not consent to these proceedings." And filed with the state's attorney and the clerk of the court, placing it on a public record. Please advise Ms. Rogers that your client to abandon these horrible efforts to try to destroy my musical legacy for selfish and personal enrichment. If she persists in court action, she will be subjected to a public opinion during the discovery process, for which my law team is prepared to request production of medical tests proving the origin of her STD claim, as well as 10 personal male witnesses testifying under oath about her sex life in support of her claim, and complete records of her face and text message exchanges, which will be reviewed to match and be authenticated by the recipient to ensure there are no omissions or deletions. If Ms. Rogers really cares about her own reputation, she should cease her participation in association with the organizers of this negative campaign. Counter actions are in the developmental stages and due to be released soon. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay. And you see right here where Don Russell's mother signed this. I, June Boynette, declared I caused the foregoing notice of delivery to the clerk in the court. I do not accept this offer of contract and I do not consent. However, and this is Lydia Hill. She's in the same law office as Judge Ann Donnelly. That Cabin Plaza. Me and General Wishbone know a lot about this Cabin Plaza because we was organizing the New York rally. And you know who else has a law office over that way? Judge Ann Donnelly. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Y'all don't believe me? Let me see something real quick. Go on, Tory Love. Go on. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to see something, right? So I want y'all to see
somebody's comment if I can pick my face up off the floor.
I want y'all to see something. This says to the law office of Lydia C. Hills, PC 300 Canon Plaza, well 12th floor, Brooklyn, New York. Now, please pay attention to this right here. Okay. Notice that the federal court is on 225 Canon Plaza East, Brooklyn, New York. So you mean to tell me that they down the street from each other? Hold on, let me blow this shit up so people can see what this is. Let me blow this up so people can see what this is.
I'm looking at it on my TV. I can see it big as day.
You know, I mean, do y'all think that Faith Rogers' lawyer possibly went and talked to the judge since the judge is across the street?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how long do you think it take you to get from 300 Canon Plaza to 225 Canon Plaza, Brooklyn, New York?
Hop, skip, and a jump.
I don't even think it take a hop, skip, and a jump. Shit, I think you can. I think you can step in the name of love your ass over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Back, forth, and forth.
If Texas shut her down and they started it with some buffoonery through it, she went up over there. This lady picked her up. I don't even think she contacted the attorney. I believe the attorney probably reached out to her.
Mm-hmm. But
that's why they should have their phone records pulled, just like they got killed phone records. They should have all of their phone records pulled.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, my question is again, when we go from right here, I want y'all to see. Y'all gotta bring notebooks and papers to my show. All right. 300 Canon Plaza West. Okay.
That's literally across the street. Like, what they do that at?
Right down the street. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this. The Eastern District of New York Court. I mean, I just told y'all from the beginning that I was not somebody with special knowledge. I told y'all that I was a nigga with Google and common sense. All right. You know, I told y'all I was a nigga with Google and common sense. Tory Love, you know, what's your thoughts and opinions, you know, and we gonna get some other callers in.
I just, right about now, I'm just really outdone, you know, because it's not something you want to believe, and just, this is why it's even process right now.
I mean, like,
this is what I'm looking at. If y'all trying to see people, they started doing this stuff right after Raquel was in jail, how can you put this on him? He don't communicate with these people. So how can you put any of this on him?
I mean, well, I'm gonna say it like this. This shows that the government is reaching. I'm not gonna lie to you. This do show that the government is reaching, Nikki Bowman. This show that the government is reaching. However, you know, you still shouldn't be doing shit to get your guy indicted. Like, I mean, I told you, like, straight up, this dude, he ain't got charged in this. This is their latest attempt to try to bring R. Kelly down because they having trouble to bring him down.
Yeah.
But at the same thing,
Don he know a lot, though, too. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, personally, if he had all of this information, he should have been turned whatever he had in as a friend of R. Kelly. So it's really not a good look for him either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You had all of this information that's heavyweight. You should have been turning in to help this man. It's no excuse of, I'm not going to give it to this person. I'm not going to. So what are you doing? You saving it for your own faith?
Well, I mean, it was always several red flags with Don Russell, if you ask me. The number one red flag with Don Russell, if I'm being honest with you, is the fact when Don Russell said that thing that you're talking about, what I got information that's gonna help now. The second thing is when Don Russell, he said that he had cease and desist that was sent into lifetime and so on. All right, now when we go right back here, you know, when we go right back here, I exposed this and this was an impromptu show. You know, I didn't have time to go and set this one up like I normally do. But when you see right here, these are laws from the Roman Catholic Church. Okay. Canon 3228. That's a law from the Roman Catholic Church. All right. That's a law from the Roman Catholic Church. All right. I want folks to see this, the 12 presumptions of court. Okay. When y'all pay attention to this. Can everybody write Canon? And everybody in the chat write Canon 3228. I'm sorry, 3228. The presumption of summons. Okay, if y'all could write in the chat, if I could get some people to write this in the chat, please. I put it up on the screen. Can you write that in the chat, please? All right. Now, when we go and do Google, I told y'all this is all Google and common sense, nothing more than Google and common sense. All right. I see that I have already clicked on this link, so I'm going to go right back here. Okay. So when we go right back here, okay, we began talking, okay? All right, Tori Love, you still there with me? All right, shit, that was my cell phone provider calling me, shit, telling me I need to pay that bill. Fuck them, I pay them when I get paid. Shit. Anyway, okay, here we go. It say I want to, let's see here. All right, let me explain to y'all what this shit is that y'all reading with Don Russell. All right. So when you get Don Russell, this is what Don Russell.
The Roman court does not operate according to any true rule of law, but by presumptions of the law. Therefore, if presumptions presented by the private bar guild are not rebutted, they become fact and are therefore said to stand true. There are 12 key presumptions asserted by the private bar guilds, which if unchallenged stand true, being public record, public service, public oath.
You know what, Tori? We ain't gonna even go all the way down there because listen. The first sentence, if you've been to like third or fourth grade and you took English class, the English teacher told you don't write this shit up and send it to the lawyer, Tori Love. Hold on, turn your background down a little bit, Tori Love.
Stop all that noise.
Right. You know, we can't have that prima donna audio now. No prima donna audio. All right. So, the Roman court does not. The first sentence told us that the Roman court does not operate according to any rule of law, but by presumption of the law. Meaning that this is what we presume. This is presume. Another word for presume is like assume. This is what we assume the law means. You know, we don't know, but this is what we assuming the law means. Therefore, if presumptions or assumptions presented by the private bar guild are not rebutted they become fact and they are therefore said to stand true. Meaning that if I, as a dumbass person, go and get around some other dumbass people and I say some dumbass shit that don't have no factual substance to it, it don't have to have no factual validity to anything that I am saying. What that means is if I'm around dumbass people, then what I'm saying is just gonna stand because ain't nobody rebutting it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ain't nobody saying that I'm lying. So if don't nobody tell me that I'm lying, then what I'm saying, it must be true. It gotta be true.
Mm-hmm.
If don't nobody rebut it, and this is, I'm reading y'all straight from Don Russell's mama. This is straight. Let me blow this shit up so that y'all can see it. The fact. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Okay. There you go. Just say it right there. It's saying the Roman court. I mean, I want y'all to really read that. These are not American laws. Our legal system is the Constitution. And while y'all reading that, I'm gonna send y'all to an A and B selection. That is the jam today. Back down memory lane.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I mean, listen, Tory Love, we gonna let some other callers get in, all right?
Okay.
All right. Well, listen, if y'all wanna hit the call-in number, then go ahead. I encourage everybody to go ahead and call on in. I encourage you to go ahead and call on in. Let's see something. I encourage y'all to call on in. Okay. Yeah, this is what is going on right here. These are the laws. Now, we got I ain't gonna even drag this shit out, okay? I ain't gonna drag this shit on out, man. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and do this clean. I'm gonna get get up out of here. Now they saying that R. Kelly wrote this shit. R. Kelly ain't write this shit. And y'all wonder why come I say that Don Russell is the reason why come he's in this situation. Don Russell is the reason why come R. Kelly's in this situation, because Don Russell said that he sent in the cease and desist. If R. Kelly would have went to a real attorney instead of having Don Russell write up this bullshit attempted law, he would not be in this predicament that he is in. Period. He wouldn't. But you got somebody over here that's playing lawyer when he needs a real lawyer who would have helped him get in front of all of this shit. He needed a real lawyer to help him get in front of all of this shit. All right, so Rob did things to land himself in jail. All right. He did things to land himself in jail. Period. All right. Now, but what they didn't say was the records of Robert's call and emails were being recorded. Okay. I'm going to address some of these questions in the chat. Then Don also say his mother paid off the taxes, Rob. Oh, why they something coming on Rob? Basically, what Don Russell did was Don Russell he was able to show where a lot of these R. Kelly businesses that he was being taxed for was not his businesses. Okay. Therefore, he don't have to pay taxes on those businesses because they are not his businesses. All of these like elaborate tricks and shit like that. Like when you talk to Don Russell, it's like watching that movie. Now you see me, now you don't. Don Russell do a bunch of slide of hand tricks and all of that shit, but he is not conducive for business, right? He not conducive for business. I mean, y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about Don Russell. Y'all could try to cape for him and save him, but Don Russell got him in jail. I mean, Don Russell, I ain't gonna say Don Russell got him in jail, but Don Russell sure as hell kept him in jail. I talked to Don Russell shortly before I realized Don Russell was the problem. And Don Russell said, well, the reason why he can't get out now was because they told him to move out of the city and to hire a secret service to make sure that he don't go nowhere, bro. I have never known a privatized citizen, not an elected official, not a former president, to have secret service serving the duty and the job role of the U.S. Marshals. But Don talks a bunch of shit. Like, even if you read this letter, if you don't know anything about the law, Don Russell will go over your head. If you know something about the law, you're like, Don Russell full of shit, man. Period. You know, the Arlene dude and all that stuff, man. Everybody know ain't nobody blow up that goddamn girl car. Everybody know ain't nobody blow up that girl car. Period. Have you seen Steve Greenberg's tweet? Let's see if he put out another one. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, I seen this one. This ain't no new shit. Yeah, this ain't that ain't no new shit. Yeah, we already saw that. All right, now let me go right here before we gonna get the fuck up out of here. Take you out to the bridge. R. Kelly's attorney says Kelly had nothing to do with any of the alleged crimes. Okay. Now, they have argued he should not be released pending trial because he's a danger to the community. Now, all right. Now that I'm out of my blaming Don Russell bag, all right, let's go back to being honest about this. All right. The government been knew this shit. All right. So for what's YTF? What's her name? Kind of heavy set girl. Let me go and find her. Bear with me one moment, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying to find some. Okay, Nikki Bowman. There you go. So the reason why they are bringing this up now, and this happened several months ago, Nikki Bowman, is because the government has been sitting on this. They conveniently hit this at the most opportune time for themselves to try to deny him getting out on bond pending trial. Okay, so they really had to dig down into their bags to try to keep him in jail. If R. Kelly gets out, the case goes away. If R. Kelly stays locked up, they can force and pressure him into a plea deal. However, each way that it goes, this is a Sixth Amendment violation because he has the right to a fair trial and a speedy trial as well. Now, them coming up with this shit, Again, this is not new information. I'm going to tell y'all what Steve Greenberg is going to argue. This is not new information. And the girl blew her car up. And whatever happened where it was $500,000 that was offered or whatever else, that's not bribery. And that's not really, you know, it can't be extortion because they asses is broke. With bribery, I guess you could say that it is bribery, but my thing with bribery is I don't think that bribery really works if these bitches ain't got shit. All right, what can I be bribing you for? All right, if what's the advantage of them disclosing anything that happened with R. Kelly? They're gonna go run to a tabloid and do what? Talk to the tabloid so that the tabloid can pay them. If what you're going after is money and it's better for my business to not let you do that, then fuck what you talking about. That's all that I'm saying. Fuck what you talking about. If it's all about money, right? And I pay you to keep your mouth shut, then what you wanted was money. What I wanted was a good reputation and a good image. Period. So when these people start talking about, where is that? The Michael Williams of Valdosta, Georgia. That's somebody that Tim Savage bought into it. All right, Tim Savage and them down there in Atlanta. I mean, come on now. Now, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Miss Fat post up my call-in number. Let's be honest, people. If don't nobody call in, I'm gonna do about 5-10 more minutes and get the fuck on up out of Dodge. Nigga, I'm supposed to be chilling any goddamn way. Listen. It's mighty funny that they start running into the attorney's office all of a sudden. It's mighty funny that they start running up into the attorney's office all of a sudden. And when they start running up into the attorney's office, now they arresting people who've been out here for months. I've been knowing Don Russell wasn't shit for about 4 months. God damn it. You mean to tell me the government got niggas that went to college and they fucking with the nigga that got common sense in Google? And nigga with common sense in Google figured out something that the slave master didn't know? The nigga with common sense in Google figured out something that the slave master didn't know. These oppressors are wicked. These oppressors are wicked. All right? Period. Listen. Williams, a relative of one of Kelly's former publicists, also had recently performed internet queries about the destination properties of fertilizer and diesel fuel in the complaint alleged. These crimes shocked the conscience. Homeland Security Special Agent in charge, Peter Fitzhugh, said in a statement, the men charged today have shown there is no line they will not cross to help Kelly avoid the consequences of his alleged crime. This is where I stop right now. This is where I stop right now. Let's be real, people. Can I be real with y'all? Come on in, man. Can I be real with y'all? All right, shit. Can I be real with y'all? Just come on in, man. We are family now. Let me just keep it real with some of y'all people. Here we go. How in the hell is Homeland Security investigating this? Okay. How is Homeland Security in charge of this shit? All right, now. This is Homeland Security, the Federal Executive Department for Public Security, roughly comparable to the Interior Home Ministries of other countries. Okay, the mission is anti-terrorism, border security, immigration and customs, cybersecurity, disaster prevention, and management. Carter, what's going on? Carter Hoskins in the building, everybody. Carter Hoskins in the building. How you doing, Carter?
What's happening?
I got one goddamn question. I'm gonna get straight to it because I ain't got time to fuck around today. How in the hell do Homeland Security, right, start picking up people in relation to crimes about detonating devices when it says right here their missions involve anti-terrorism, border security, immigration and customs, cybersecurity, disaster prevention and management, and it's the youngest U.S. cabinet department. How do you get from there, okay, to over here? Okay, now this was created after 9/11, after the September 11th attacks. Okay, then they did the Homeland Security Act. Okay, and so they came out with all of this. Now this is customs, okay, immigration, all right, protective services, transportation security, law enforcement training, animal and plant inspection, strategic domestic emergency. Nowhere over here do I see child pornography investigation. Do I see witness intimidation? None of this shit. Okay. I don't see none of this shit over here when I look up Homeland Security. All right. So when my thing is if I'm not seeing any of this, then how the hell does Homeland Security get involved with a case like this?
They're out of their jurisdiction. This has nothing to do, that is the privatized citizen. This has nothing to do with Homeland Security. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste on it.
So
it's ridiculous.
We're gonna have to march in New York when they allow us in, because we need to find out why our tax dollars are going to shit like this.
Exactly.
I mean,
I had to come on here to put it in the air, respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that we have to go back and do work that we have already done. We're students, we're keeping up with the time. We're not on the bullshit pages. We're not keeping up with the bullshit. But every time there's some real shit that gotta be dropped, we get flooded.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking us off our square. We got homework to do. We have to stop and do this maintenance. But shit, we didn't already cover 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So to the people watching that bullshit, continue to watch that bullshit if you want to be led astray. If you want I'm at. You know, we have to take time for what we schedule our schedule program to come deal with shit we didn't come to 2 months ago.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is the truth. Unfortunately, this is the truth. This is the special agent in charge. This is the one who basically put in the call to get Don Russell and them locked on up.
Exactly.
This is the agent.
And the government is on some bullshit too. They've been doing this and putting on this shit all this time. Refusing. I don't understand what Greenberg is doing. But they're not pressing the issue to get all fucking discovery. It doesn't take this to get all fucking discovery.
Mm-hmm.
And now bits and pieces, and they study excessively. Tell your ass to go out and file the necessary paperwork to get every fucking thing you got on him. He is entitled to know that. He shouldn't have to keep waiting and be an ambush. As soon as they think they solve one problem, here come another ambush. That ain't how the law works. You cannot use the law at your discretion. It's good enough for shut the fuck up. Put all your fucking cards on the table. He needs some real lawyers to do that shit to accomplish that.
That's the facts.
All they trying to do is squeeze people to turn any little thing that they have because they know they don't have a motherfucking case. John Russell is going to jail. He's the one that's going to jail. But he's guilty of what the fuck they have he was doing. Rob ain't the one going to jail. He didn't tell that motherfucker to do that on his behalf.
Yeah.
What Rob is guilty of is allowing being too fucking trustworthy, being too trusting to people. It's one thing to let people be good at what they're good at, and it's another thing for you to follow up. You know, look, just because I got a text man, he say he a text man. That don't mean a motherfucker ain't robbing me. I still got to follow up.
Facts.
Shit, I'm responsible for hiring the motherfucker.
Yeah.
I have to follow up and make sure he's doing what I paid him to do.
This is facts. This is fact. They say that the main problem is the overbroad interpretation of the Commerce Clause. In addition to the Patriot Act gave law enforcement extremely overly broad powers to expand investigation and use technological tools that were not meant for local and regional research. Southside Slim, I fuck with you. I really do. But fuck that shit. We ain't gonna go all the way to because I love getting that goddamn technical with the law, but this is the problem of racism. Because you see, Ghislaine Maxwell is charged with the same shit, and her case don't look shit like this. All right, now we got
and I'm in the Southern District, and in the Southern District on top of it.
Facts. Now,
Southern District.
Right. That's facts. Now, we got Peter Fitzhugh, who is a special agent in charge. All right. But by trade, this dude is a fraud examiner. Okay. I want y'all to see something. All right. He's licensed as a fraud examiner. How the hell do you get from fraud examining to uncovering all of this? Or is he trying to tell us that John Russell fraudulently put his name, signed R. Kelly's name? Just a question.
A very good point.
Just a question. They fucking him over. I mean, we don't need to get super technical with this shit. They just fucking him over. You know, we already said that shit.
And let me tell you something. What $2 about $5,000? You know, he was taking care of the business. The bitch ain't had no money. He gave the bitch $500 for relocation fee. Bitch, I know you've been used to a lavish lifestyle. take this 500K that you get off.
You say what now?
That's what the fuck he offered. He offered the bitch a relocation fee. What's no bribery? That's just like the bank take your house back, right? They offer you a relocation fee.
Are you saying that are you saying this is something you know or something that you feel?
No, I'm saying that's my opinion. I'm saying that it's not bribery. That's my opinion. It was a relocation fee because he knew he didn't want her no more. It's time for you to go home. So you've been used to a little lifestyle. I'm giving you $500, $500,000 for you to get your ass back. That's my opinion. It's not fact.
I think that, Tanya, I'm used to dealing with hoes. And when you deal with hoes, when hoes leave, they take some shit with them.
Yes, they do.
So, I'm sounding like a hoe that left a nigga and took some shit with him. With her, I'm sorry.
But let me tell you something. They will take it voluntarily or involuntarily. But you are absolutely right.
Yeah, I asked one of my old hoes the other day, bitch, what you doing with my shit? She told me she gave it to her sister. And I ain't got nothing to do with this R. Kelly shit, but I just wanted to throw that in there. But continue. Continue.
I'm telling you. You stop as usual. Go ahead and take them to the bridge.
All right, fuck it.
Let us get back to keeping up with our homework so we can be on time for Friday.
Okay. All right. Listen. The officers' court has spoken. With no further ado, we won't drag this thing on out. We're gonna take y'all to one of my favorite places to go to. But we're gonna take to my favorite place a little bit different today. We're gonna take y'all out with this A and B selection.
Except for rain.